Great. Welcome to Stress Relief Yoga. We won't be using a strap today, but as always, if you like to use or have blocks to support yourself, do. And one of the other ways, just to repeat, I know I spoke about it long ago, but this virtual's been going on a long time, is if you find you're particularly stiff and the knees just don't seem to go down towards the ground, you can sit on the edge of your block or on a blanket or whatever you choose, and then let gravity help bring you a little bit forward. Because sometimes we do want that pelvis tilted forward in some of our movements where we do a forward fold, and so this could help bring them down a bit. If it's not comfortable or not something you want to do, obviously don't do it. The nice thing about stress relief yoga is that we're trying to reduce your stress, so you don't need to do anything you don't want to do. It's not a class to get you out of your comfort zone. That's a popular phrase. It's a class to help you find that comfort zone. So starting seated, pull up right here in the ribs. Picture, a lot of this is imagery, and then later comes the movement. So imagine that lengthening in here. Once you've done that, imagine the lengthening in the neck. You can even try and pull your head up a bit. Drop the shoulders down. Open up the hands for any energy around you. Stretch out the arms, and let's inhale up as we start to settle. Turn the palms out and exhale down. Inhale, grow tall, a pneumatic pump. Exhale, press it down. Once more, breathing in and breathing out. Usually when we do opposite side of the nose breathing, you take the two peace fingers, press them down, and you work with your ring finger and your thumb. I'm going to make use of these same two fingers again, but today we're going to press them right into the middle of the brow, a little bit above where we imagine the third eye is. This is also an acupressure point, calming the body. And you sometimes see people spontaneously doing it when they're giving a talk, when they're thinking, they touch here, let me remember, we're looking for that inner reality. So let's put our fingers there, and we'll be using our ring finger and thumb for opposite side of the nose breathing. So you can start with your eyes open, and when you feel comfortable, then close them. So inhale through both nostrils. And then close the right and exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Close it with the ring finger. And exhale through the right. Inhale. Close. Exhale. Let's close the eyes now. Inhale, close the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Try a few more on your own. And when you're done, relax and breathe through both nostrils. You want to clear the channels. These channels are part of what we call sinuses today, but we have nadis or sinuses or channels all through the head, all through the body. And with yoga, we clear them out, making space in the body, and then deciding what we fill that space with. Let's stretch out our arms and inhale up, bring them up above your head. Connect both sides of the brain by touching hand to hand. And exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhaling. And exhaling. Take that energy from all of the channels, turn it into yourself. Turning your hands in, your wrists, and then reach out. Let's grasp more energy from the world around us. The moon, the sun, the people, the breaths, the plants, the animals. Reach up and pull it all back down into a spinal twist. Inhaling up, twist to the right, left hand to the knee, right hand behind, look over your right shoulder. Turn the head to look over the left. Eyes only, look to the right, and then look front. Keep that left arm across, and let's bring that right arm up and press forward for a little bit of a shoulder and spine stretch here. Bring yourself up and put it back behind you. Inhaling the arms up to do the other side. Exhale over. Look over your left. Look over the right. Eyes look to the left. Bring that arm up. Keeping this one over. Press forward. Maybe you can walk your hand out, pulling your back long, long, long as you bend forward. And then come up. Let's take the spine sideways. We have our 6 directions we can move the spine. Forward, back, side to side, twisting, twisting. Right arm out. Take the head over to the left. Elongate that neck. I've been having some neck pain. I don't know about you. This is a helpful movement. And then reach up and come all the way over to the side. Open up. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Out to the left. Take your head over to the right. Arms up and fold over. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hands on the knees, round the back, pulling back, curling and arching, and curl and arch. Take your shoulders up to your ears and press them down. This is something you might want to do every once in a while during the week. It shows your brain that you can control your emotions. You're strong, you're confident, you're fearless as you press those shoulders down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Hands onto the shoulders, the most mobile joint in the body. So we keep it mobile and fluid, but never overdo, never arch, never go so low, pressing all your weight that you affect your rotator cuff in any kind of push-up or chaturanga. Let's go around once more, forward and then back. As you release tension from the shoulders, if it's fairly new for you, you might feel a twitch in the cheek, the lip, because that tension, that stress has to go somewhere before it goes out into the world. And so sometimes it travels to another part of your body, and that's what yoga is trying to release it to do. Let's take our legs out to the side. Give them a shake. I'm wearing these pants today that are made of parachute material. It's supposed to warm up the muscles, even when we haven't done something very aerobic and warming because it's a cold day. I've had them for decades. They last forever, obviously. So I think they're Nikes, but I'm sure other people sell them. Let's pull the right knee into the chest and up, lubricating the knee with synovial fluid. Up, in, up, and take it down. The left one pulls in, and up, in, up, in, up, and take it down. Flex the feet and point. So as you point, feel that whole ligament, that whole tendon, the bones pulling you a little bit forward. Point and back. Point and back. Point and back. We'll open up the hips by pulling up the right leg. Take a hold of it with your right hand and pull it back. So pump, just pump that hip. See if you can pull the knee to the shoulder and maybe a little behind. And then we'll rock it. So you can put your foot in between, holding it there. The other arm holds up the knee, rock it back and forth. As you know, the other option is putting both arms underneath and rocking it that way. Once we're done with that, let's take that right hand down and keep pushing back against this leg. This can be your compass, or the other hand comes over the foot, and let's see, pull it up a little bit. How much can we pull this leg up and back? And then we'll do archer as well. And I'm sitting at an angle here to show you, but I can turn it forward if it makes it confusing. So archer, you're pulling this leg back. It's two poses, two movements in opposition. Pushing like that, pushing back, reaching forward. And in order to reach forward, I got to not crunch in my belly, but I've got to lengthen, pull back, reach for the foot, the toe. Maybe I can pull this up. I used to be more flexible pre-pandemic. And release it down, giving it a shake. Let's take the other one, bringing it in. Pushing it back, pump it back. Cradle it. whichever way you prefer. Left hand is underneath. Bring it down. Use this arm to just push it back. There's your foot. That's compass, part of compass. Other hand can reach over wherever. Outside sometimes helps, but if you want your toe, and you pull it up. It's a goal. And then let's try the archer. Push back, flex this foot. Now I'm all scrunched here, leaning back. I never get over to there, so I've got to pull up, pull everything in, lengthen, and then I can reach. And let it down. Start to roll back onto the forearms. Pick your right leg up and hold it here for a stretch. If you want, you can pick up the left leg, flex them, and once again, 2 directions, up and out. Pull, pull, pull. Don't collapse into the shoulders. Remember, keep the body up. That's what we worry about with the rotator cuff, any kind of extra strain in the front. Keep yourself in a straight line, and then take this right leg out to the side. And bring it up and over to the other side. Feel it here. Feel our skin stretching, our fascia over the glutes, over the hips, and bring it up and down. Readjust your body. Remember, long, open shoulders. Lift up the left. Tighten the belly and take it out to the side. Don't turn to the side. Try and keep straight so we don't interfere with the stretch we're going for. And then bring it up and over. And take it up and down. Point the toes and flex. And point and flex. Lift up both legs. Let's do that again. Bringing them down and lifting them up. Once more. Once you've got them up, let's tilt onto our sits bones, coming up into boat. You can keep your hands there. You can hold your legs, or you can release. And then bringing them down, roll forward, the front of the sits bones. Let's take them out to the side. Up and down. Up and down, lifting them both. So you're on a slightly different area of your sits bones than when you were in the parallel leg boats. You're sitting a little further back, right in the middle of the bone, not forward, but not all the way back so that you fall back. And then let's bring the feet together. Open them up. Feel your thighs opening. Remember, so much is imagery. There's a line from the mind to the body, body to the mind. Straight back. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhaling up. Round back. Exhale. Inhale. Flat. Exhale. Inhale, round. Exhale, inhale. Let's come on to all fours. Spread your fingers. Check your wrists being under the shoulders. Knees under the hips. And we'll cat-cow. I know a lot of people like to have their feet curled under. Perhaps it helps your balance. I'm not sure, but you're welcome to do that. Or to press down the toenails into the mat. Yogi's choice. Inhale the head out, let the belly go down. Exhale, round in the back. Inhale. Exhale. 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 Let's find a neutral spine. And stretch out the right leg. Now you really are pressing through all of your toes. Depending how your foot is shaped, you can move it a little bit to make sure every toe, every part of the ball of the foot gets to make contact with the mat, and then lift it up, and we'll pull knee in to the chest. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more. Hold it up, and we'll do Chaturanga here. So wide shoulders, elbows go back. Press down and up. Don't touch all the way to the ground because that's where the rotator cuff comes into, and you strain. Just down and up. Let's do one more since I wasn't counting. Up and bring it in. Just shake your hips side to side. Taking the other leg out, press through. And come up. Bring it in and out. In, out. In. And bend and straight. And bring it in, and then come up off of the wrist for a moment. Inhale up. And exhale back down. Take the leg out and up and over to the side. And then let's come up. Inhaling up, over to the right. And back up. Over to the right. And back up. Keep this left arm moving as you come down, reaching out to the foot, and let your right arm hold your balance as you come into thread the needle. Press down to bring yourself up and down, and take the leg back behind you. And we'll come into the side gate. Here's where we open up all the ribs on the right side. And come up. Spin the shin for your back bend so you can press your pelvis forward, releasing not just the top of the spine, but the bottom as you bend over into a back bend. And then come back. Bring the knee in, come up once again, inhaling up. Hands behind the back. Pull down, lift up your heart. And bend over, humble warrior. You can bring your hips down to your heels if you want, or keep them up. This is the pose of yoga, yoga mudra. Let your hands slip down and come on back up. Left leg reaches back as you come to side gate again on the other side, bringing the arm up over the head. Spin the shin. Press your hips forward. And release through your back bend. Coming back. Pulling in. Coming up. Press back. Yoga mudra. Head, top of the head down towards the mat. And now lift up your hips. Hands come down. Curl the toes under. And lift up to downward facing dog, pedaling here. Roll forward, knees come down. Uncurl your toes, step forward with the right foot, thumbs come together, and inhale yourself up. Exhale. Reverse. And then bring both hands down. Stretch out the front leg. Walk your hands up to the foot and come into a deep lunge. And then press back. Once again, come forward. And press back. Let's put both hands inside the foot this time for lizard. Come forward. Curl the back toes, lift that knee up. And then let's come back. Let's come into right angle, so you might pull that foot back. You're going to bend this right elbow down to the ground or onto your block. If that's still too deep, you turn the block up and come there. Open up your body as you raise up the left arm. And then come down. Bring both feet back. And come up again onto your knees, taking a breath. Left foot comes forward. Hook the thumbs. Inhale your thoughts like butterflies. Exhale, let them go. Reverse. Windmill down, one hand on either side of the foot. Stretch the foot out. Walk your hands forward and press down. Deep lunge and back. And deep lunge and back. Coming forward once again, both hands inside the foot. Stretch out the back leg, curl the toes under, and lift up the knee. Put the knee down, come back, into right angles. So my leg is stepped a little forward now. I'm going to pull it back so it's straight up and down. And then I bring my left elbow down to the ground or the block as we did before. Take the right one up, opening up the body, turning to the right. And then bringing it back and coming back to all fours. So we can once again come to standing through downward facing dog. Curl the toes, lift the knees, and press back. Pedal. Deep hamstring stretch. Let your neck drop. And walk up to your hands. Dangle a little bit there. Bring your arms out, hinging up. Inhale up and exhale down. I'll move my screen. I know, Luna. Mm-hmm. There we go. I think you're hearing my cat. She's joining us today. So stand in mountain pose. Close your eyes. Find the spaces between your thoughts. Let's not have the brain send any signal to the heart. Let the heart pump slowly and evenly, sending its signal to the brain and to the soles of our feet. We'll do some stretches to the side. Inhaling up, pointing upwards. Exhale over to the right. Come up and exhale over to the left. Take it backwards. And then let's come forward. All the way down, touch the earth. Bend, do what you need to get those fingers to just connect to the mat, to the floor, to the earth. Down. Bring the arms out, lengthen the spine, and come all the way up and down. Let's take a balance and we'll take tree pose. Tree is a pose of strength, of connection, longevity. Trees were here before we were. They nourish and provide and ask for very little back from us humans. Let's do a tree in the wind. So we'll lift up our right leg into tree pose and then bend towards that tree. Stiff trees crack in the wind. A tree like the bamboo, surviving for centuries, has learned to bend with the storm. Let's inhale the arms up. Exhale into tree. Find your tree, low or high. Open the arms. One up, one down. Let's connect. First finger and thumb. Sliding down my hands. And bend to the right. You can bend more or less. Let's try the other side. Inhaling up. Exhale, lift up your leg to where you want it. Open up the arms, your branches. Lengthen and bend with the wind. Remembering how many times you fall in a pose isn't important. It's how many times you get back up. And when you're done, put the leg down. Do a little vinyasa where we step forward with the right, back with the left, warrior one. Bring the arms up and lengthen. Remember, it's warrior, not warrior. We are warriors. And then exhale, straighten over. The purpose of this is twofold. Once again, you're lengthening the leg, but you're also pulling the spine. Your head, your chin should be up there with your foot. Arms back. Inhale up. Exhale, press back. Coming up. Inhale. Open to warrior two. In warrior two, you'll often see in pretty pictures against the beach or whatever, the person is like this in their warrior two. You're actually supposed to be right there on your hips on top. Unless you're moving into the other pose. The actual warrior two is here, right in the middle between your legs. And then come up. Inhale up, fingers touch. Exhale down. Breathing in. Take those moments between the breaths. And exhale down. Moments between our thoughts. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Back to warrior one. Pivoting the hips. Come into high crescent. Coming into warrior three. Bring the arms forward. We're gearing up our energy. We're reaching forward for energy. And we know we're shooting that leg back as we lift up and move our entire body forward into your warrior three. Wish I could see you. Well, let's do the other foot. Left foot. Left foot forward, right foot back. Timing. In here are warriors, not our warriors. And exhale forward. And inhale. Exhale. Don't feel that back foot rolling forward. You want to keep on the edge. Inhale. Exhale. Coming up. Touch and release. Touch and release. Reverse and side angle. Warrior one. High crescent. Slow and easy. Feel that energy. Pressing back, getting ready to lift the back leg up as you pull your head forward. Two directions, front and back. And release. I need to get back down to the ground. So let's chair pose. Parallel legs. Inhale, exhale, it's a squat. Breathe in, breathe out a little lower. This time we're going down. Breathe out. Keep squatting down, 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 down till you get your legs down. And release the feet down with a forward fold. Coming up, let's lie on our backs. I'll bring you down again. Yep. Pull the knee in. Step onto the left thigh, hand to the outside of the knee, and roll over to the side. Today, let's bend that back leg, reaching for the foot maybe, reaching for the toes. A moderate pressure in the knee or the spine is all right. Any other pressure that makes you gasp or stop is not all right, and you should come out of the pose. Keep your right shoulder down towards the ground. Straighten that bottom leg. Come on back. Pull the right one in. Drop it out to the side for dormant tree pose. And then straighten it out. Lifting the left, pull it in, step onto the right thigh. Hand to the outside, roll over to the right. Bend your left leg, maybe reach for it. Straighten the leg, come back over, open this one into tree. And now I invite you to start your Shavasana or take any other poses that you need. Otherwise, you're lying here on your back with nothing else to do but breathe in and breathe out. You've stretched and strengthened. You've made your body pliable. You've sent your breath to all corners of your corporal self. While you're lying there, I want you to read a quote from Viktor Frankl, who wrote a short little book, a brilliant book, one of the books that have sold more books into more languages than most. And it was published in 1947. But this quote is, "Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our responses. In our response lies our growth and our freedom." Take the moments between your breaths to find that moment of bliss. Take the moment between your thoughts to take a breath. When you're ready, make some small movements. And take a long breath and think, I am. And then as you exhale, think at peace. Pull the knees up and turn to either the right side or the left. Making sure to stay a moment in that fetal pose, that pose of all of our beginnings. And then coming back up. I know. Isn't she lovely? Pretty. Warm your hands together. Thanking yourself. And I thank you. From the divine in me to the divine in you. Namaste.